Before I start, if you enjoy real, raw stories like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and it means a lot. Now, this story, it's about a night I'll never forget, and a betrayal that cut deeper than I could have imagined. It all started at a friend's party. She was wearing that mischievous smile I'd grown to know too well, the one that always meant trouble. As we mingled, laughing with coworkers and old friends, she leaned in, her eyes glinting with that playful spark. "If you beat my husband at pool tonight," she whispered, "I'll kiss you." I laughed, thinking it was just her teasing. But even as I said, "You're impossible," a weird twist of unease curled in my stomach. At first, nothing seemed off. The night was filled with laughter, clinking glasses, and music that drowned out anything serious. But the next day, I noticed her phone buzzing more than usual. She'd step away during conversations, whispering with a quick glance over her shoulder. I told myself I was overthinking it. She had friends, right? But a shadow of doubt started to settle. Then came the small things. Missed calls I didn't recognize. Texts she quickly locked or deleted when I walked by. "Just work stuff," she said when I asked, but her eyes avoided mine. And that's when my gut started screaming that something wasn't right. I tried to shake it off. I wanted to trust her. I wanted to believe the playful words at the party meant nothing. But deep down, I couldn't ignore the tension coiling in my chest. I remember one evening, a week later. She was sitting across from me, scrolling her phone. I asked casually, "Who was texting you just now?" She flinched, smiled too quickly, and said, "No one, just a group chat." But the way her hand hesitated over the screen, the flicker in her eyes, it hit me like a slap I couldn't dodge. My stomach turned, a cold, sinking feeling that made my hands tremble. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was being paranoid. But my world had already tilted. That playful comment at the party, the one I laughed off, now felt like a warning sign I had ignored. The breaking point came accidentally. I picked up her phone when she was in the shower, something I swore I'd never do. But the nagging doubt was unbearable. There, in the chat history, was the proof I feared. Messages filled with flirtation, jokes that edged on intimacy, and then the texts about meeting up, about wanting more. My heart pounded in my ears. My hand shook. I wanted to throw the phone across the room, but I couldn't look away. I remember sitting there in the silence of our apartment, the buzzing of the air conditioner suddenly deafening. Every memory I'd cherished, the laughter, the soft goodnights, the trust I'd placed in her, felt like a lie. The betrayal didn't hit like a dramatic scene in a movie. It was quieter, sharper, like ice pressing against my chest, making it hard to breathe. When she came out wrapped in a towel, humming a song, I confronted her. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just showed her the phone, and I watched as her face went pale, the playful spark replaced by guilt, then panic. It's not what you think," she stammered. But I'd already seen it. I'd already felt the betrayal. We argued, voices low but tense, the kind of argument that leaves words hanging in the air like smoke. She tried to justify it, saying it was harmless flirting, saying she hadn't meant to cross a line, but the damage was done. I felt my love crumble into shards. I felt the trust we'd built for years dissolve into something I couldn't repair overnight. I won't lie. Part of me wanted to beg her to stay. Part of me wanted to forgive, to pretend this had never happened. But I couldn't. The sting of betrayal was too raw. And yet, leaving her didn't feel like winning. It felt like surviving. In the weeks after, I replayed every memory with a new lens. Every hug, every joke, every playful glance at a party. It all had an edge I hadn't seen. It hurt, yes, but it also taught me something about myself, about my boundaries, my worth, and my ability to walk away from someone who broke the trust that matters most. I won't say I'm fully healed. Trust doesn't rebuild overnight, and memories don't vanish. But I've learned to protect my heart, to recognize the warning signs, and to value myself enough to never let betrayal go unnoticed. I've learned that love isn't just about staying, it's about respecting each other enough to never break what should be sacred. If you've ever faced betrayal, you know how quiet the heartbreak can be. It doesn't always scream. It whispers, it lingers, it makes you question everything you believed. And when it's over, when you finally take a step back, you realize the strength you never knew you had. So, if you like this story and want to hear more real, raw experiences of trust, love, and heartbreak, don't forget to subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your stories, your heartbreaks, and your triumphs. Because even in the pain, we find a way forward.